Well, hello, my followers. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to actually have some sort of topic, at least to springboard off of, instead of just like me rambling on. I tried to video something I think it was like a week ago or something, but as I was editing it, I'm like, this is basically the same thing I was saying in my last video. I think I'm going to talk about my hair because that's something that's been frustrating me recently. And I mean, like, besides the fact it's messy right now because I didn't even try. Let's just back it up back to like the beginning. My hair as a kid used to go all the way down to my butt. Yes, it's always been this curly. It was a mess. It was a fat mess. I hated having my hair brushed. My parents helped me all the time with it. I was basically Rapunzel. In 2003, my mom and I were riding horses on vacation, and I fell off, and my mom broke her leg, and so there was this period of time my mom couldn't do my hair, and that was like the first time I had to get a haircut. So my dad took me, and I had my hair in like a braid, and they just literally cut it off. I had my hair just down my back. I think it was a little bit longer than shoulder length, and it just kind of stayed like that for a while. At some point, I started getting it cut shorter just to like my shoulder length, and it was still a mess, and like I didn't actually know how to take care of curly hair. I would brush it out, and that was like the biggest problem because when you brush your curly hair, it just like snags on your hair, and it will literally rip your hair. Then you end up with a really fuzzy halo, and I'm not talking about like what my hair looks like right now. It's not just the brushes, it's that I would pull my hair back in a ponytail all the time, and that also would rip it. Yeah, one of my sisters has curly hair like mine. We were both having the same issues with our hair. Someone recommended this book to us. It was called Curly Girls, and that book literally was life-changing. So that helped, and I really liked my hair for a while because I had learned how to actually take care of it and use the right products and to throw away the fucking hairbrush. After I came out to my family, I decided I wanted to get my hair cut short. And I didn't want to say this because I kind of knew how they would probably react, because there's that stereotype that all lesbians have short hair. I was looking at Tumblr and I read a post and it made me feel so much better. It's called flagging, and I want to present in a way that signals to other women that I'm interested in them and they shouldn't be afraid of approaching me if they're interested in me. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want it to just be like, oh, I want to fully identify as as a lesbian. I didn't want it to be like some huge like trendy thing. It's not an act. This is not an act. It's real, like 100%. And like the way I express myself has some to do with my identity. I'm not going to deny that. It's not the whole reason. Every time something really big happens in my life, my hair seems to get shorter. So I used to have this haircut where it was a bit asymmetrical. All of this was quite long, and so I had this side curtain of hair, and sometimes it would hang in one eye. After just this really big chunk of shit in my life, just where like is this big transition of me moving from my community college to my art college, moving on from my relationship, and It was just like this time of rebirth for me, just to grow up and move on. I'm just gonna check. I had it a bit longer on this side when I was doing the asymmetrical thing. Then I think at some point I decided I wanted one side to be more shaved down. Partway through my art college, I decided that I would cut both sides and just have like all of the center stuff. And it's grown out again, and I've been toying with the idea of literally just shaving my head. I thought I was gonna sneeze. There's not even cats here. What is this? What's happening to me? Back to what I was saying. I've been toying with shaving my head, and whenever I mention that, I get a lot of negative responses. Most of the people at college and most of you guys on my Instagram, everyone's been pretty encouraging. You should do it for you. You should do what you want. It's your hair, and it's not even permanent. Like, it can grow back. If it looks terrible, it will just grow back. It's not a big deal. But like, when I came back from college, just around my family and just the people in this city, they seem less about it. There's so many people that are like, you should grow your hair back out. Or, I like your hair this way, at this length. It's always about other people. It's about, they don't care about what's best for me. They don't care about what I want for my own body. They think that they can cast a judgment, and it's kind of hurtful. And like, I know they don't really realize it, but it's just, I get this from my mom a lot too, constantly telling me, oh, I love your hair this length, and she knows that I really want to express myself in a certain way, and the way she's complimenting this is discouraging for me to do anything different. And I feel like that's her point. I feel like that's what she wants. And again, that's how I feel. That might not be her intention. Again, I'm not hating on my parents. I love my parents. They've done a lot for me. There's just certain things I think they could improve at. It's such a small thing, but it means so much to me. It's my hair. It's like the one thing I can do anything with. I mean, I still feel like I can't dress the way I want. Probably something I'll get to in a different video. I'm just gonna say one more thing. To all of you parents out there, I don't think it's unhealthy or unreasonable to let your kid present the way that they want. I think you should encourage them to look the way that they want to be the person that suits them the most and makes them feel most comfortable. All you should be teaching them, as far as their appearance, is how to take care of themselves. Maybe how to be hygienic would be useful. If you have a son and he wants to wear a certain thing, or you have a daughter and she wants to have her hair cut a certain way, you shouldn't stop them. And I mean, like, maybe you should explain gender roles to them and why they exist. It would just do me some good to know that there's parents out there who just let their kids experiment in a very, like, healthy way. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say right now. I know I talked for a bit. I'm gonna be doing a ton of editing on this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and hit like and subscribe and do all of the good things. Give me all the love, because my ego needs it, I guess. I'm kidding. I don't think I have much of an ego. That's depression, kids. One more thing. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are, and don't let people tell you how you should present yourself, because at the end of the day, your body belongs to you, and You're allowed to make your own decisions with it.